Top 10 manhwa where a strong MC can beat anyone. Many manhwa focus on main characters who have amazing abilities, but are still unnoticed by their peers and those around them. There are many OPMC novels in this world, so it was challenging to narrow it down to just 10. Let's start. Number 1. The Long Way of the Warrior. It currently has 93 chapters and is an action-adventure manhwa. In the second half of the 2nd century, Naru, a warrior from the Mahan tribal union of Goguryeo, was sold as a gladiator slave to the Roman Empire and waged a desperate struggle for freedom. Number 2. I Have Become the Demonic Ancestor. It currently has 15 chapters and is an action fantasy manhwa. The young man accidentally took over the world's most demonic ancestor, but unexpectedly lost all his powers due to the 1,000-year limit. Faced with the sect split and the siege of the righteous sect, if he wants to reverse the situation, he must complete the tasks issued by the absolute domain system. Number 3. Magic Emperor. It currently has 320 chapters, and it is an adventure fantasy manhwa. Zhao Yifan was a magic emperor, or could be called a demonic emperor, because he had an ancient emperor book called the Book of the Nine Secrets. He was targeted by all the experts, and he was even betrayed and killed by his own students. Then his soul enters and comes back to live in a family servant boy named Zhao Fan. Number 4. I Am the Sorcerer King. It currently has 143 chapters and is an action fantasy packed manhwa. 10 years ago, the monster horde from the Rift, formed from space and time, started attacking mankind. At the same time, people have started to awaken the power and began hunting the monsters for fame and money. Ling Sung-hon is in need of money because of his mother's sickness. Takes a dangerous job to help those monsters 4 times a month by acting as a bait for the hunters. But one day, he is heavily injured by a monster and remembers his past life as a sorcerer king. Number 5. Nanomachine. It currently has 122 chapters, and it is an adventure fantasy manhwa. After being held in disdain and having his life put in danger, an orphan from the demonic sect Cheon Yo-woon has an unexpected visit from his descendant from the future, who inserts a nanomachine into his body, which drastically changes his life after its activation. The story of Cheon Woo's journey of bypassing the demonic cult and rising to become the best martial artist has just begun. Number 6. Our Returner's Magic Should Be Special. It currently has 202 chapters and is an action drama packed manhwa. The Shadow World, the most catastrophic existence humanity has faced in history. Desir Armin is one of the 6 remaining survivors of mankind within it. The 6 attempts to clear the final labyrinth, but ultimately failed, and the world comes to an end. However, when Desir thought he would meet his demise, what is revealed before him is the world, 13 years ago. Desir's return to the past, back to the time when he enrolled at the nation's finest magic academy. Number 7. Murim Login. It currently has 123 chapters and is a fantasy martial arts packed manhwa. An era where hunters thrive on hunting monsters that come from gates. Jin Tae-kyung is a low-rank hunter who picks up a VR machine and accidentally logs into the game, which is set in the world of martial arts. After many ups and downs, Tae-kyung is able to escape this world. The strength and skills, which he received in the Murim, were able to be carried over to the real world. This allows him to continue making a living as a hunter, but he decides to return back to the world of Murim. Number 8. FFF Class Trash Hero. It currently has 132 chapters and is a drama isekai manhwa. The protagonist of our manhwa is a young man named Kong Han-soo, who entered the fantasy world after 10 years of torment. He finally managed to destroy the devil, and so the moment he came back to his old world, the local deities gave him a royal port card. But there's one catch. Even though he destroyed the devil, he was given an F grade, all because of his behavior. Now he'll have to start over his adventures over again. Number 9. A sword fanatic wanders through the night. It currently has 23 chapters and is an action martial arts packed manhwa. The mystic lunar dance troupe took in Jin Sohan as an orphan, and he spent his childhood with them. But one day, one of the great four demons, the Venom Demon, discovered that he was special and kidnapped him. After all kinds of tests, he decided to raise him as his disciple. 10 years later, Jin Sohan tried to look for traces of the mystic lunar dance troupe, but the sword dance troupe had already been destroyed at the hands of the unorthodox faction that's now ruling over his hometown. Number 10. Eternal Kingdom. It currently has 72 chapters, and it is an adventure manhwa. On a seemingly ordinary and mediocre day, a rift rips open the sky, and countless monsters start falling from the above. The main character, Yi Ting-shang, survived the 7 days of catalysm, along with his sisters and the others by relying on his innate third eyes. Immediately, a myriad of planets appear out of nowhere and start combining with Earth, converging into a giant planet. At this point, the Earth has opened a new chapter,